to rest.
Thy hunger denied. Soluna's faithful yet shines. The balance shifts. Thou hast seen with thine own eyes and felt in thine urges. The dead three unite. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do Illithids possess souls?
Je dois bien reconnaître que je n'y ai jamais réfléchi.
Thou shalt think about it now, and I shall give the answer. Mind flayers are soulless. Yet, the three amass an Illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, O tempted one? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
Ça m'étonne de vous voir ici. Quelle est la raison de votre présence?
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Vous connaissez ces pulsions qui m'habitent? Que pouvez-vous m'en dire?
Nothing thou dost not already know.
Vous semblez en savoir beaucoup sur les trois dieux morts.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Helen! Isabel! My love. You are dead. I saw your body.
I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
There you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
J'ai bien entendu. Vous êtes donc la fille de Keterictor.
I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep, I promise.
Entendu. Rendez-vous au camp.
Very good. We look forward to it.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Les serviteurs de l'Absolu détiennent Garde-Corbeau. Où risquent-ils de l'amener?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long, and I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands.
Vous semblez d'excellente humeur. Je pensais pourtant que vous seriez plus morose, après être passé si près de l'explosion.
Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed, but after what we saw, I must admit, I'm excited. The crown! The one the Elder Brain was wearing. The one I very nearly destroyed. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power, the ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Une petite minute. Pourquoi cette couronne est-elle si importante d'un seul coup?
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep, Sorcerous Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
Pourquoi une boutique de magie baldurienne serait-elle le premier endroit où entamer nos recherches?
Ha! Sorcerous Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. I mean, Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Built my castle with bones. When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant.
Merci. Cela aurait été un honneur de pouvoir servir sous les ordres du duc Elton.
Of course, I have no idea what life is like under Duke Ravengard's rule, but I've seen the respect he inspires in the Flaming Fist. And that tells me all I need about him as a leader. I hope you can save Duke Ravengard, for the good of Baldur's Gate.
Accompagnez-moi. Je pourrais avoir besoin de l'aide d'un point inflammé.
Thank you. But look at me. I am a relic, a glimpse of history barely strong enough to stand on his own 2 feet. Besides, Nathaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. It's the least I can do.
Et une fois que Taniel sera réveillé, que se passera-t-il après?
I don't think there will be an after. The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something inside me. Something no healer can fix. I don't know how long I have, but because of you, Nathaniel is safe. Because of you, I could help him as he helped me. So, thank you, my friend. And know that I have no regrets.
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been.
J'étais un peu occupé à vaincre Keterik Torm, figurez-vous.
Who? Oh, right. Well, forget about that, Magungus. We have more important things to worry about. Like Wulbrin.
Marcus, Wulbren refuse d'avoir quoi que ce soit à faire avec vous. Il me semble pourtant qu'il a été clair, non?
Oh, forget about that. Wulbrin and the Iron Hand Gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have room powder, they have motive. We have to stop them.
Comment pouvez-vous en être sûr?
Because they're a gaggle of vindictive crybabies with no sense of propriety. That is to say, they gabbed about their plans like a geese, and I overheard them. Like a very devious goose.
Apparemment, nous allons avoir fort à faire à la porte de Baldur.
With the sword of justice in one hand and the shield of self-righteousness in the other, we most certainly will. To saving the city. And my fool of a friend.
I owe you an apology.
Pour quelle raison?
I saw you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it. I apologize for not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in Last Light.
Vous avez même été franchement abject, à vrai dire.
Tough, but fair. And that's precisely why I want you by my side in Baldur's Gate. The Iron Hand Gnomes are going to save the city. And you can be part of it.
Si vous voulez mon aide, il va falloir m'en dire un peu plus.
The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand Gnomes to every corner of the realm. Problem is, Baldur's Gate is sick. Once the pinnacle of greatness, it's eating itself alive to save itself from starving. Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, you'll know that I, and I alone, can stop it.
You're here. Good. That's good.
Je viens tout juste de tuer un être immortel et c'est tout ce que vous avez à me dire?
Sorry, I didn't mean to snub you. I'm just worried about the kids. Maul is still missing, and they haven't taken it too well. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me.
Je suis sûr qu'ils apprécient beaucoup ce que vous faites pour eux.
Maybe. I'd love to put on a show just for them. But it's boring if I'm the only one playing. I need another bard.
Maybe I'll find one in the city. Until then, the kids and I shall work on our masterpiece.
Althera's writing us a song. A stupid song won't bring Mole back. Tell her, won't you?
Why, yes. Once Althera's done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. All coppers welcome, pal.
Back in Last Light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the curse? And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. All thanks to you, I hear. Didn't think we'd make it without the old Hell Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job.
J'ai libéré Zevlor dans la colonie, ce qui signifie qu'il a toutes les chances d'être encore en vie.
I would. He didn't have any fight left in him.
C'est vrai. Il n'aurait jamais accepté de me suivre au combat.
The briefest hesitation as Ceres wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city.
We should not linger here. The cult's army is on the march. I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones.
Keterik était un homme mort bien avant notre arrivée. Après tout, il travaillait pour Myrkul, le seigneur des eaux.
Indeed. And now we know that he was not acting alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter. Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman.
D'abord Myrkul, et maintenant Baal. Ça commence à faire beaucoup.
If the gods stand in our way, we will tear them down. Nothing will deny me my vengeance on Orin. She is the Iblith who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies.
Quel souvenir gardez-vous de votre endoctrinement?
When I first visited Moonrise, I stood before the Absolute, in awe. It was more of an idea than an entity. Pure love. Total power. Orin was by my side. She told me that God had chosen me to be a true soul. Blessed and adored. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no God. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile.
On nous acclamera comme des messies, nous, les sauveurs de la porte de Baldur.
Let them think that. There is a short path from savior to ruler. A short and bloody path. I know it well, and we will walk it together. But Baldur's Gate is a mere bauble. We have the chance to seize something much greater. Surely you see it. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other chosen and claim their netherstones, we can take control.
Et que ferions-nous d'un tel pouvoir?
The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world.
Le futur que vous imaginez sera bâti par la violence. Je préférerais trouver un autre moyen.
There is violence in your future regardless. With me, you can at least be sure the violence will lead to glory. You are not stupid. When we reach Baldur's Gate and face the other Chosen, you will see that my way is the right one.
Peut-être que j'arriverai à vous faire changer d'avis?
The Elder Brain is the only thing that has ever managed to change my mind. You're welcome to try. We are bound, then, to travel together, even if we do not yet agree on our ultimate purpose. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain. Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away?
C'est en venant ici que j'avais le plus de chances d'en apprendre davantage sur la larve, voire même de trouver un remède.
A wise ploy, and it was successful to an extent. We did not find a cure, but we found our purpose. I am satisfied. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
Je sais, c'est la raison pour laquelle j'ai recruté Jaira.
Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers, too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Restera-t-il la moindre âme qui vive quand nous arriverons en ville?
Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Myrkul, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One.
Je n'aurais jamais pu y arriver sans vous.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerûn itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
Il y a encore beaucoup de choses que j'ignore à votre sujet.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Êtes-vous vraiment la fille de Selûne?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
Et votre mère serait-elle disposée à nous aider dans notre lutte contre les trois dieux morts?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
Comment vous êtes-vous retrouvée prisonnière de la Gison?
Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour, we each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
Aelin et vous semblez vous connaître depuis longtemps. Que vous est-il arrivé?
A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
J'imagine que vous avez dû être ébloui par sa beauté.
You sound like my father. But it was more than that. This was no mere attraction. It was love. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
Il était devenu l'élu de Myrcule.
I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land, my home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
C'est tout à fait compréhensible.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing, rest. I'm grateful for your help, your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long, but I'm grateful for a safe place to, well, just to be.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him?
The tadpole, the absolute. How?
Apparemment c'est un serviteur de Bane, tout comme Ketteri qui servait Myrkul. Qui sait quel genre de pouvoir il a bien pu gagner depuis le temps où vous le connaissiez?
I'd never have protected a Baneite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Nous nous en chargerons ensemble. Quoi qu'il faille faire, nous le ferons.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
I can feel it. The engine. It's getting hotter, louder. It's going to blow if we don't find another way to fix it. You know, Zariel may have put the fucking thing in, but Gortash gave her the go-ahead. You expect this shit from devils, but not from the people you care about. Let's get to the city. Got business there I'm highly fucking keen to attend to.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shah's...
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. It is a common rite among Seluna's followers to send their children off into the woods to find their way home. Perhaps this time it had gone awry. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents... I need to save them.
Ça signifie qu'à l'origine, vous étiez une Sélénite?
I don't know.
Your parents both followed the Moon Maiden. I could sense their faith, even in a brief glimpse of the past.
Je vais vous y aider.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
Vous voulez parler de la lance de la nuit? Je pensais qu'elle avait été jetée dans la maison.
I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
Quoi que vous décidiez, je serai à vos côtés.
Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. I couldn't bear to lose you. Not after everything. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
C'est-à-dire?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Your stomach churns around and around. The bile within is unsettled. Each moment brings a new surge. Your companions sleep like blissful lumps of meat.
The gods fight over her. But is she truly that special? You could do so much better, my lord.
Éloignez-vous d'elle.
I won't lay so much as a talon on her. I wouldn't rob you of that delight. Your clever mind is penning tragedy as we speak. Your repressed urge yearns to kill. And kill you will. Tonight, the moment you close your eyes, your favorite person will be brutalized.
Je n'ai pas fait de mal à Isobel. Je peux me contrôler.
It is precisely because you didn't touch her that you are insatiable. Your dark urge will have death, one way or another. Tonight. Ah, she was starting to trust you, the only one she ever has. Pity it's coming to an end.
Vous nous observez quand nous sommes ensemble?
It is my duty to ensure you are making the right decisions, Master. There was much disappointment at your reluctance to kill the little Moon Maiden. You could kill this one deliberately. I'm sure it will be considered a great show of goodwill. The tithe could still be yours.
J'espère que c'est une plaisanterie.
I do not doubt you will act with a decorum befitting one of your rank. Good night, sweet lord.
Your companion rests blissfully, without a fear in the world. As your hand approaches her body, it wavers. It longs to close around her throat.
Oh. Has the mood struck you, love? I suppose we could try, if you think the others won't stir.
Hold on, you look like you've had a shock. Something the matter?
Le moment est mal choisi. Je dois vous protéger.
All right, I'm awake. Tell me everything.
As you tell your story, fatigue fills your body. Your head swims with the worst headache you've known.
Je suis victime d'une malédiction. Si je m'endors, je risque d'essayer de vous tuer.
Hells. What I wouldn't give for a boring lover sometimes. I'd rather you'd trusted me sooner, given all we've been through already. Seems like some sort of curse. The last bloody thing we need. But we're going to help you through this. Together.
Suddenly you become drowsy. Your vision blurs and floods with yellow bile. And you faint in a dizzy blur. You are not yourself. All control is gone.
You convinced me to spare Night Song. You and I are both capable of resisting the darkness that compels us. Easy. You're in control. Bloodlust won't win tonight. You can thank me once the bloodlust subsides. Keep focused.
The night passes sick and sweating, but bloodlessly. you once again inhabit your own mind.
I think some more explaining is in order. Exactly what just came over you? I'll help protect you. I promise. Seems I'll need to just to keep myself safe.
Je vous promets de tout faire pour devenir la personne que vous voyez en moi.
We'll best this. Just think positively. Or at least don't think murderously. Besides, there's plenty of foes out there for you to vent your impulses on.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in